This is not the first protest these men have manned recently. After changing owners just a few weeks ago, the Nordseewerke shipyard here in Emden has now filed for bankruptcy. That should allow the owners to pay next month's wages, but after that, the 700-strong workforce have an uncertain future. So, how did this disaster come about?
Some of the orders were postponed for 6 months. That meant certain payments weren't made, of course.
And is this connected to the offshore wind sector?
Offshore isn't going well, that's right.
The company builds foundations for wind turbines that are later installed out at sea. But these yellow towers along the Emden docks could soon become a thing of the past. The bankruptcy is a huge blow to the city. Emden had been actively moving with the times, parting with its shipbuilding tradition to become a hub of the offshore industry. Bard is another major employer based in Emden. It has a workforce of 1,000. The company is currently erecting a wind park 90 kilometers off the North Sea coast. It's Germany's most complicated construction site and also one of the most expensive. The overall costs have now risen to an estimated €3 billion. Poor weather and technical problems have caused significant delays. And although the project is supposed to be financially secure, Bard is now likewise looking for a new investor. The next morning before dawn, the workers gather at the factory gates. They want to take their case to the Lower Saxony state government.
We're going to Hanover with 550 members of the workforce to call for support for our demands. We want financial guarantees from the regional government or EU so that our company can survive bankruptcy.
What the workers also want to know is why the government of Lower Saxony has failed to provide such guarantees itself. Land-based wind turbines enjoyed a lengthy development phase before being installed. The workers are hoping for further loans to help their offshore industry overcome its teething problems. Otherwise, their futures look bleak.
We can't prevent the bankruptcy, but we don't want to give up without a fight. We feel we've been taken for a ride, and we want to speak our minds.
I'm married with 3 children. For me personally, it's about the government of Lower Saxony keeping its promises and giving us the chance to move on. We want the chance to show that we can do that at Nordseewerke.
The workers are prepared to make compromises in order to save their jobs, but only if the regional government also makes concessions. The industry minister emerges to report on his talks with the Works Council. But the protesters want actions, not words.
There was agreement on all sides that the insolvency proceedings have not made the situation worse. In fact, certain things have become easier.
A word that enrages his audience, with their families to feed. So how did the talks go?
We'll have to see. They say they want to make EU assistance available, but I'm not sure how much that would be and how long it would last. Right now, the details aren't clear.
What the government did not promise were further loans and guarantees. And so the workforce's protests will continue.